Hi, everyone. Hippity happity satter dappity. Hang on a sec, friends. I'm gonna fiddle with the chroma for a moment here. Actually, let me shut these blinds right here. There we go. Let's see if I can fix this. I was fiddling with some settings earlier, and it looks like I need to fiddle a bit more. So bear with me. And then we will get started here. Alright, let's see. See if this fixes it. Make the grains go away. Oh, but now my beard is, my eyes are all like, ooh. Oh, my teeth. That's not great. Sorry, folks. Hold on. I'm fiddling with some settings here. Sorry. I thought this was good to go. I was wrong. Let's try this. That's way better. Okay. Good. Yeah. Just need to, like, not show my teeth. Let's turn that down. Let's turn this up a bit more. No, actually, let's turn this setting up. Sorry, guys. We'll get started soon, I promise. Do. This looks so weird. Why does chroma have to be so complicated? Why? This is like, okay, that's close enough. All right, hi everyone. Happy Saturday. Saturday is great. Let me say hi to everyone. And also, I see some people are asking me some stuff about how my time at Magfest was last weekend. So let me get to that real quick. So let's see. Top of chat. Hi, Schwindu. Yes, people are here. Hello, hi. Rice Milk 09. Hello. Hello, Toby Toss. Hello, Manlian. Hey, Tedious Rose. Hi, Dark Sonic. Happy Saturday to all you fine folks. Heterosapiens, your first time live. Well, it's good to have you with us. Person I've never ever seen before. Heyo, Benny Bubbles. Happy Saturday. Well, hang out with us as much as you can, Tedious Rose. You gotta go, you gotta go. I mean, that's life. Yo, Cool N102. Happy Saturday. Yo, SNES Controller. Happy Saturday. Yo, Telos Rogue. How's it going, man? Things are good. My Saturday is good so far, Rice Milk. So last night, I came home from work. I was tired. I just played video games and had a Long Island and then passed out in bed, and then I woke up around 8, took the dog out, got breakfast, and now we're doing Homestuck, so yay. Hey, Spooky Circuits, happy Saturday. Watching from the phone, that's cool, Mandlian. I'm great, Tedious Rose. How are you doing? Let's see. Yeah, there's too much Yeah, good call, Heterosapiens. Caliburn Stardust was causing my chroma to mess up. I'll just blame the Stardust. Yes. Yes, we are listening to Luby. Yes, Toby, I am a professional streamer. It's fantastic. Yeah, Tedious Rose. So the con I went to last week was Magfest, Music and Gaming Festival. It's like one of my favorite times of the year. It's basically like a big friend and family reunion for me. So I got to go hang out with like a lot of different people from many of my different nerd circles of life. My friend Lauren and I ran a speed friending event the Thursday evening, the first night of the con, and we had like 200 people. So we had planned for like 60. So we expected 60, and we planned for twice that many. We ended up getting over 3 times that many. So it's like, oh man. But they really liked the event. I think they want us to come back and do it next year, and I think they want us to do like 2 different sessions, like one on Thursday, one on Friday. So, yay! So that was good. I'm glad that was a success. And of course, I wore my Nepeta hat at the event because I got to represent. So I did see some Homestuck cosplay there too. I think there was one person who was like regular Vriska one day and then God tier Vriska the next day. I don't actually know if it was the same person, but I want to pretend that it was. So there's that. I think somebody high-fived me over my Nepeta hat, so that was cool. But yeah, no, it was a great time, and my girlfriend came with me, and we had a blast. And I was sad I'm always sad to leave Magfest, but that's just because it's such a good time, so yay. All right, where was I with saying hi to people in chat? Oh, hey, Glitchface, happy Saturday, good to see you. God of Truth, God of my truth, good to see you as well. Yes, Schwindu, happy 2019. I almost said 2009. That was 10 years ago. Happy 2019. Happy New Year to everyone if I haven't said Happy New Year to you yet. Yo, Borean, happy Saturday. Good to see you. Let's see. Catching up. Yo, Umbral Shadow. Yes, I haven't seen you since last year either. It's been such a long time. I haven't seen any of you since last year. Unless you were here on my Monday night stream for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, then that joke doesn't work. Let's see. Have I heard of GlitchFac? I don't think I've heard of GlitchFac. So let's see. Yes, that was why there wasn't a stream last Saturday, because I was at Magfest, so that's why. I don't know what that is, Tedious Rose, but if someone can remind me, like, at the end of stream to watch that, if that's a Homestuck relevant / adjacent thing, I would be happy to oblige. Yo, Altaro Spirit! Well, I also missed the last 2 streams. No, I didn't. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Oh, Benny Bubbles. So the event that I ran at Magfest, it was a speed friending event. So my friend Lauren, you may know her on Twitch as Lauren the Flute. She has a panel titled Overcoming Shyness and Making Friends, and basically it's just kind of like a safe space for people to who want to make friends at Magfest but don't really know how to do it because maybe they're not confident or socially awkward or maybe scared. It's a really cool panel on just some basic tips for trying to initiate conversations with people, trying to the basics of trying to make friends with things like that. And these are things that take practice and you won't necessarily succeed at it the first time, but it's a good place to go learn about those things. So the speed friending event was kind of like a supplement to that. It was if you think of a college class, the Overcoming Shyness was the lecture portion and the speed friending is kind of the lab portion. So anyway, so that's what we did. But it was fun. So anyway, my holidays were great, Toby Tost. I went home I went back to Michigan to spend Christmas with my family. My girlfriend actually went back to South Carolina because that's where her mom lives. So we weren't together for Christmas, but we were together for New Year's. We had a New Year's party with some friends. Went to a New Year's party with some friends, I should say. And then Magfest came after that, so it's been great. So things are good. I hope you all had good holidays and a good New Year and whatnot, and I hope your 2019's off to a good start. But let's go ahead and read some Homestuck, shall we? So we are on, what is this, Act 6, Act 6, Act 4. So the last stream, guys, 2 weeks ago, we got to game over. And holy crap, I think was my reaction. Holy crap, basically everybody died. And then, who was it who posted the, I forget who posted the Fortnite meme in Discord, but somebody posted a meme where it was John after the events of Game Over, he gets zapped into the area where everyone had been battling, and it was captioned with the #1 victory royale from Fortnite, and I thought that was amazing. So anyway, all right, let me move some windows around real quick. Oh, also let me pull open my Homestuck. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll pull up my Homestuck notes. I was about to say, I haven't really referred to them lately, but just keep them open just in case, because you never know. Hey, folks, if you have videos you want me to watch at the end of stream, your chances of me watching them will increase dramatically if you hold on until the end of stream to ask me. And let's set a limit. Let's set a limit, because I don't want to get flooded. I will watch no more than 2 videos. Let's say that. Yo, Harper! Happy Saturday! It's been a while, my friend. Okay. Oh, no, Tara is actually in the bedroom. Otherwise, I would have pet cam on right now. All of the fur babies are hanging out in my bedroom. Actually, no, Steiner's wandering around out here, but... Anywho. Okay. So let's carry on. So, everyone died last time, basically. I think that sums things up. Oh yeah, and John beat up Caliburn. That was actually pretty awesome. I am still reading Homestuck. No, not right now, Glitchface, I'm afraid. Not right now. So I think he blacked out.
A teen didn't like the direction of my story, so he came and beat me up. This is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Oh wow, the art style is like all weird now.
And bear in mind that one time, my leg was bitten off, and I tragically lost a sister to murder.
Tragically lost a sister to murder. I love that he leaves out the part where he was the murderer.
As such, I must admit to being succumbed to a new low of depressing emotions. As a tortured artist of so much talented promise and intellectual daring and cultural magnitude, there can be no doubt. This is my nadir. The blackest ball before the hole, the dark night of the feelings. I bust my cherub hump for you, people. Day in and day out, I bring home the fucking bacon. I accomplish enough premium content to choke your gluttonous candy holes, which serve to barely muffle your noisy cravings for more and more. And I do this for what? Ungrateful-tude. I know what the crux to this horrible problem is. It is that I am misunderstood.
Oh my gosh, is he holding the head of Cal? Like, this is like Hamlet, basically?
The atrocious haters and weak children will say that I am a monster, that I am the biggest bad guy, and that my evil crimes need to be stopped using tantrum punches. But no, I am just a simple artist. Sure, some of their lives have some correct qualities.
Oh, sure, some of their lies. Sorry, I said lives.
Sure, some of their lives have some correct qualities. Yes, it's true that I hate many things, and want them dead. Like all non-cherubs, who aren't me. Yes, I mostly want to see every living thing turn extinct in bad ways. And okay, I've always been a sucker for making funny murders happen. But those are really just hobbies. They don't define me. My true passion is telling stories.
Oh man, my favorite alpha troll? Who was my favorite alpha troll? I mean, Mina's up there. I would say Mina's up there. I'd have to think about it more. Actually, you know what? No. I think the obvious choice for my favorite alpha troll would be Mulin. Because Mulin is Nepeta, basically. And Nepeta's my favorite, so I feel like I should just say Mulin. Oh, hey, Zealous Tessa Thompson. You got distracted playing Smash? That's totally fine. I was playing Fortnite before stream, and then I was like, oh, wait, I have to stream in 10 minutes. I'd better stop murdering people. Oh, oh yeah, beta trolls. Yes, those are the beta trolls. I forgot that the trolls we see first are actually the alpha trolls, and then the other trolls are the beta trolls, but it's cool. Wait, there's a Homestuck D&D? That's so cool. Anyway, let's carry on. Sorry, I got distracted by, I was like, my brain was just blown by like, wait, there's a Homestuck D&D? That's so cool. Yeah, Cancree is a jerk. I will say, Cancree is kind of fun to read, though. Because I like doing this voice. There's such a snob, he's such an intellectual snob, and he has so many things to say, and it's really a fun voice to do. But he is an annoying prick, so he also has that going for him. Alright.
My true passion is telling stories. I usually insist that I walk the path, not of a villain, but of an artist. I bleed the blood.
No, Altaru Spirit, there's no sacrificing Nepeta for anybody. You could sacrifice the mayor, but not Nepeta.
I bleed the blood of a craftsman. I sweat the stuff of a gentle soul, and I weep the tears of a poet.
Oh my gosh, is he actually crying? Oh yeah, Harper, you missed it. We had a whole thing about sacrificing the mayor to bring back Nepeta. This is kind of like our stream in joke. Let's see.
And like any beautiful art poet who is in the struggle of a creative calamity, I must retreat to my craft. I will fall back on the fucking basics. Form, line, angle, line, more lines, additional angles. I will regroup. I will rebuild my vision from Pixel 1. I will reinvent myself as an artist. And again, I will rise.
I like all these angles here. It's like, bad, no,
yes, great.
Pure art skill. Oh my god.
Like a phoenix from the asses, play on words. The asses belong to the haters, of course, which I handed to them personally with my strong, bare hands. And so I bide my time. Perfecting every aspect of my craft, polishing while demolishing, honing while owning, and in time, you will see my masterpiece.
Is he drafting a blueprint of a quest bed? I mean, it looks like a bed. And it makes me wonder if it's actually a quest bed. It's like, yes, this is actually, yeah, honestly, this is actually Caliburn's best work to date. Oh, it's a stage. Oh my. It's that stage. I was wondering if Caliburn had something to do with that stage, for being honest. Alright.
But the thing is, masterpieces don't come cheap.
Oh, so let me see. Is this like a Kickstarter type thing? Or like a GoFundMe?
Zilly loot, honk wee toot boing.
It's a Kickstarter parody. Whee! Yep, it's a Kickstarter parody. Project Caliburn's masterpiece. Oh, I can't actually click on that. That's disappointing. Backers 15 pledged pledge this much of 1 zillion gold. 1 zillion equals mandatory minimum maximum goal. Treats tiers, a real sweet tooth. Yum yum, pass the syrup. Grape Scott! Hee Donut, more like dough, yes. Orange, you glad you pledged. Banana, you glad you pledged. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Anyway.
Masterpieces don't come cheap. I know I said blah blah, I'm a sensitive artist. My soul is crying, stuff like that. But let's face the crass facts. I am a goddamn businessman, and art costs fucking money. And so I will need you to plunge your grubby fists far down your money pockets and donate generously to the next and greatest act of this webcomic. You will not be disappointed. As we speak, my closest friends and allies are digging deep and chipping in, totally optionally. Or else! The savvy cash giver will also be pleased to know.
So, I love that. The Felter right here, basically, all the leprechauns. And then Gamzee. This is fantastic.
That I am graciously accepting Cal coins, the bleeding edge of modern imaginary currency, which I recently made up with my computer, and can confidently claim to largely understand. Please stand by very impatiently.
Public address deposit verify. Ha 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 hee 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 hoo. This is fantastic.
Through the next lengthy barrage of not important stuff, I will be using lots of fancy software money to craft my swan's song. Tune in next time for the thrilling and artistically unbelievable conclusion. Bye forever almost.
Hold on. Okay, so there's gonna be sound on this next page. So let's go ahead and click. It's the Zilly chant. Oh, there's the honk.
Honk!
Alright. Well. Let's carry on with Act 6, Intermission 4. That's right, Homestuck predicted Bitcoin. Alright. Let's see. So we've got... Oh, that's right. All these worlds got tossed around last time. I forgot. I forgot they had like a little planet fight going on. Like, what was it? It was Urania and the Condesce that were throwing planets at each other, right? If I recall correctly. And also there's more candy corn out here. It's all a mess, basically, is what I'm getting out of this. Oh, there's John, the lone survivor. And there's literally a giant candy corn right there. It's this thing right here. John's just like, what's going on? What did I just show up in? Oh man, I haven't played Fallout 76, so I can't fully appreciate what you guys are referencing. What did Caliburn do? Holy cows, this is like a wide shot. My goodness. Oh geez. There's Skya, like, half destroyed by lava. Or is that Skya, or is that a different world? No, Skya has like a checkerboard surface, doesn't it? Never mind. I get my planets confused. Basically, there's two planets that like got thrown into each other. God. Okay, I corrected myself before the delay the delay had the chats come in. Anyway. Oh, Jade's planet and Rose's planet. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rose's planet has like the weird glowy thing going on. That's right. All right. Anyway. Thank you all for being here to correct my mistakes. I make many. Let's see. Oh, this is someone's house from someone's planet. I recognize it somewhat. There are chunks of house floating around. And there's a couple more planets that got thrown into each other. Yay. Devastation everywhere. Oh, is this this must be Dave's planet, because there's like clock stuff on there. Clock and fire. Jane's and Dave's? Gotcha. My goodness. Well, if the mayor's dead, that means Nepet is coming back, right? So, I'm okay with that. So Jake and Dirk's planets got thrown together. So does that mean... So does that mean, like, John's planet and Roxy's planet are still intact? Because it looked like there were two still intact from a few screens ago. Okay. And the other six planets that got... Yeah, I was actually about to say Glitch Face. Like, the six planets and the six people who they belong to, they're all dead, right? I'm trying to remember. So Jade definitely died. Dave died. Jane and Jake both died. Yeah, Rose is still alive. Isn't Dirk still alive? Because Dirk was, like, thrown to the edge of the outer rim, and, like, isn't Dirk, like, on his way back? Because we saw... I was gonna say, because, like, the Dirk that showed up during that battle was actually, like, Jake's brain Dirk, or something like that, from, like, his hope powers. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think Rose died. I remember Rose getting injured, but I didn't think she died, so... Alright, anywho. What is this? This almost looks like Andrew Hussy's face. Brain Ghost Dirk. That's what I was trying to think of. Brain Ghost Dirk. Oh, there's someone over here. Oh, is that Dirk? That looks like Dirk. Hey there. Are you Dave's bro? Hey, did you hear me? Where is everyone? I'm John, by the way. John. Oh, he looks kind of glitchy. Could you please just leave me alone? What? Why? I don't understand. Do you know what happened here? Yeah. I failed. Oh, poor Dirk. Oh, man. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm gonna... see if I can, fiddle with the chroma a bit more. Just real quick. Actually, hold on a sec. Let me do this. Whoop. More stardust happening in my camera. Sorry, friends. Let me fiddle with this a bit more. Do. That looks way better. Okay. Oh, that is Dirk and Dave's planets in his glasses, isn't it? Oh man. Yeah, isn't this Dirk's planet like over here on the left? And then Dave's playing over here on the right. Like, they're positioned, like... Yeah, it is pretty symbolic. There's a lot of Stardust happening right now. Caliburn is messing with me. Caliburn doesn't want me to finish Homestuck. So, like, all this Stardust corruption is happening. Like, John, why are you just sitting there? Why don't you just, like, do the windy thing and blow it all away? I was gonna say, like, is Dirk totally gone? Hey, GGO Cat, how's it going? So wait, did the Stardust, like, just totally destroy Dirk? Is that, like, what happened? Oh no, not the Swamp of Sadness. Oh no. Oh no. Not a never-ending story reference. Oh no. Okay, but this looks like Roxy and Rose. Over here, I'm guessing. Yep, Roxy and Rose. We lost Dirk to the glitches. You know what? I would still make that trade, Altaru Spirit. I would still make that trade. Not gonna lie. So John is following Roxy. Carrying Rose. Dirk doesn't feel so good. Oh man. Oh man. Mandlian's chat and Toby Toss's chat, like, back to back is, like, perfection. You know what, Glitchface? I would trade Nepeta for Nepeta. I would do that. Absolutely, Umbral Shadow. There's no question in my mind. Alright, so Roxy's carrying Rose back to this place. And there's John, kind of keeping a distance. Yes, Rice Milk, exactly. I sacrificed the mayor of Cantown in order to summon Nepeta! Nepeta has an attack power of 30,000. Lay 2 trap cards face down and end my turn. Would I sacrifice my girlfriend for Nepeta? Absolutely. She's not here right now, but I'll tell her later. Roxy? Roxy's like, what? Would I sacrifice my IRL cats for Nepeta? Absolutely. Sorry, boys. They were not listening. Would I sacrifice myself for Nepeta? Absolutely. What happened to Rose? Yeah, I'm trying to stay in the seriousness of the moment right now, guys, so I'm just gonna back off that conversation for a sec. Mom? Mom, please, wake up. It's me, your, daughter, kinda. Please don't die. Rose. Oh my gosh, is she coming back into Grimdark, or is her eye just like purple? Oh, her eyes are just purple. Okay. What happened to me? The witch got you with her fork, but you're gonna be okay. Oh, that's nice. Maybe you, shouldn't try to talk now. You saved me, didn't you? Thanks. But she's gone, isn't she? For good, I mean. Huh? I saw her die, and it's a shame how... a shame that I never even got to tell her I loved her. Who? Kanaya. But you too, Mom. You too. God, that's the closest that Homestuck has made me come to crying this entire time. I'm fine. Yeah, it's just this moment combined with this music. I'm just kind of lingering here because, like, that was a really impactful moment. Oh, man. Tell you what, guys. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee. And then when I come back, we will click over to the next page, but... Oh, man. Jeez. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, man. Okay. Let's move on. That's just... and now Roxy's crying. Is she... Hang on. Oh, John also pressed F. I'm sorry. I got here too late to do anything. Because as far as I may think I've come, I still don't know what I'm doing. Dave's bro in the funny pants was right, but not about himself. I was the one who let everybody down. I'm the failure. It's me. You saw Dirk? Where is he? He was back there, floating near all the exploded planets. He told me to leave him alone, so I did. And now he's stuck somewhere inside all those shitty glitches, which just keep getting worse. You think we can get him out? He's like my only friend who isn't dead yet. I don't know. I have been able to clean up some glitches here and there, but they're everywhere now. It's like the whole universe is corrupted. Or more than just the universe, you know what I mean. There's no way I can use my windy powers to blow it all away anymore. Even if I did, then what? Everything's gotten so fucked up. Yeah, sigh. Poor Rose. She was always too brave for her own good. This is exactly what happened last time. Last time? It was years ago, when Jack killed our parents. And we tried to fight him, but we weren't strong enough to face him yet. So he killed her. But at least that time, I could bring her back to life. How? Just like using a certain method that is not an option anymore. That's the weird thing about this for me. I'm sitting here, looking at my dead friend, and it's really sad. But at the same time, all of this has already happened before. The death and tragedy and stuff. Getting painted into the corner of yet another unwinnable situation. It keeps happening, and I don't know how to stop it. Yeah, me neither. Don't admit that you smooched your mother. Yeah, Lumi is on point today. Those are, like, great requests. But we can't give up, right? I mean, we've all been in worse situations and gotten out of those, right? Have we really? Well, no, I guess we haven't. I guess this, like, may be quite literally the worst thing that's ever happened. I mean, not to put too fine a point on ranking shitty things, but this is about as unbelievably shitty as it gets. I keep thinking about what I could have done or what I still could do if somehow I could learn to control this, or like even better understand this stupid, zappy, retconny, whatever it is. Ugh. John, yo, chill. Chill? Yes, maybe we should try to, like, not worry about shit so much anymore. Why not? There are so many problems. I know all about the problems. And we are both way brave and all. I'm sure between us we proved that hella many times already. But, man, I never wanted anything more than to meet my mom. To meet Rose, I mean. And to just be with her and talk. And try to understand this bond I felt like we always had without ever knowing each other. I kept getting so close, dreaming about her, waking up too soon, And finally, the last time I woke up was just in time to see her die. It's like the witch was holding out just long enough for the dream to feel like a real possibility before taking it away. Then you take that ultra sad thing and pile on all the other brutal manure raining down on this epic shit charade. And I've got to say, John, this is starting to feel an awful lot like the end. The end? Yeah. Whatever the end of the road feels like has got to feel like this. Maybe we should just admit to ourselves that this is probably what it's like when you find yourself in a timeline where everything went wrong, and you know it means you're doomed. And the only thing left to do is face the fact you have to write it out into nothingness. Stop worrying so much and try to let it go. You mean, like... What do you mean? I mean, accept that we lost, admit that the people we wanted to be with, the life we always wanted, it was never gonna happen, except maybe in the afterlife. Our friends are there. Callie's there, my mom's there. Why shouldn't we be there too? Why not just let the doomed timeline work its gloomy magics and slip away into nothing with the rest of this mess? Does John have an idea, or does he see something? He does see something. Who's that up there? Who or what? Oh my god, is that Terezi? Yeah, this is perfect timing on the music. Kaboom! They really did Zealous Valkyrie. That was amazing. Terezi? Whoa, are you okay? She doesn't look okay. Doof. Did she just headbutt him? She looks angry. Fix this! Oh my god. That's so to the point. Oh wow, scene change now. So now we're back with Calliope and Jade. Oh, is Jade dressed up in her troll soda now? That really was a great shot. Oh my gosh. This was your home? Mm-hmm. Well, sort of. It looked more realistic when I lived here. Oh my gosh, Jade is adorable. That is so adorable. Ah, yes, I recognize it now. It's just like Jake's home, but with less foliage. Foliage? On his Earth, these hills were covered in trees. In yours, I suppose there was more care given to the landscaping. Huh, that's interesting. Is it? I'm not sure that it is particularly. Yeah, I guess not. But it is very nice here, even if it is only a stylistic approximation of your home. Pity there are no trees, though. I have never actually seen one. You haven't? Come to think of it, I've never even seen a plant. Whoa! Plenty of meat, though. Meat was left for us in great supply. Candy, too. But nary a plant for as far as the eye could see. Well, that sounds terrible. When I was a kid, I grew up with plants all around me. But I was very lucky. I guess I took all the nice things about my life on this island for granted. I even had my own garden where I grew flowers and vegetables and fruits and such. That is all I ever ate, the things I grew for myself. Ooh. But I will admit to having developed a taste for meat since becoming a dog. Meat is very good. For all the complaints I might have about my childhood, near-exclusive subsistence upon raw flesh is not one. But then, I'm sure that comes with the territory of being a monster. Oh, I didn't mean to change the subject. Please, tell me about your garden. My grandpa set it up for me in the atrium. I would spend hours tending to my plants and playing music for them. It was one of the places where I was the happiest I can remember being. I miss that garden. What happened to it? It blew up. And then I built my house way up on top of where it used to be. In the years since that happened, I thought about rebuilding it as a way to pass the time on my long, lonely journey, but I was too depressed to grow anything.
Pumpkins. I mean, what pumpkins?
Yes, I believe I can sympathize. What sort of place did you grow up in that didn't have plants? Was it a desert? Of sorts, yes. It was Earth, actually. Oh? My Earth was much less hospitable toward life than yours. I am sure I was the only living thing left on the planet. That sounds lonely. It was. But didn't you say meat was left for us earlier? Oh. Was someone else there? Yes, technically, but he was only there while I slept. Who? My brother. Oh, I had a brother too. It's funny we keep discovering ways that we are alike. Yes, but not so much in this way. For one thing, you and your brother never detested each other, to my knowledge. Also, you and he spent most of your lives apart. To you, I'm sure it seemed a cruelty to grow up so divided. But to me, that would have been a great liberty. Oh, so the scene changed over to Calliope's room now. This is where you and your brother lived? Oh, I love that Jade even, like, made her eyes yellow. Like, she's wearing, like, the troll makeup and must have, like, found some yellow contact lenses somewhere. Caliburn's tooth. Maybe it's like a basilisk fang. Maybe, like, if you stab Caliburn through the heart with his own tooth, it will destroy him. Callie. When you said you were a monster, what did you mean? Were you just being hard on yourself, or did you mean that literally? No, I was being rather literal about my true appearance. I see. And your brother looks the same way too, I take it? Yes. We look identical, though he was surely more a monster than I. He still is. Was this his tooth? Yes. It was once mine as well, but that is a topic which would require some elaboration. To tell you the truth, I would rather not talk about my brother, or anything from my past, really. Dwelling on it for long makes me feel very anxious. That's okay, you don't have to talk about it. It's just seeing this tooth, and listening to your voice, I think I'm finally starting to remember something. Oh? What do you remember? I remember you. Me? Yes. I'm quite sure now that we met once before while I was asleep. It was you, and yet it wasn't. Do you mean to say you saw my true appearance? I think so? Egad! I hope I didn't frighten you. I was a little scared at first, actually. But it was not so much because of what you looked like. Oh, your voice was the same. And I can tell now that you are basically the same person she was. Yet, you seemed so different, so much more serious. Also, you were a god tier. Surprise Pikachu face. That's perfect. What do you think it means, Callie? If that was you, but not quite you, then who was it? That was a version of myself I could have become, but for whatever reason, did not. She is the one I'm supposed to find, but it would seem you found her first. I see, an alternate universe version of yourself? Yes, the version who was able to defeat my brother before he could commit his mayhem. That makes sense. No wonder she was so, well, no offense to her, but you are much friendlier. I was that bad, was I? Or, she? Not really. It was not long at all before I could tell she was good. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to remember about the encounter. She had a lot to say. What did she tell you? She mainly told me stories. Oh. She seemed to really like telling stories. So, I think your personality must have been in there somewhere. You don't, by any chance... You want to know if I remember any? Yes, it's coming back to me little by little. I think I can retell some of them. Oh, hey, I have an idea. Why don't you help me? How? Do you have anything to write on? A pad of paper or such? I think so. One moment. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're in the 7,000s now, you guys. We're like, what, 1,100 pages away? So, just briefly, guys, I'm going to space out the rest of Homestuck so that we finish Homestuck on Homestuck Day. So, by spacing this out, what I mean is I'm probably going to do some Hive Swap Friend Sim streams here and there. Just to kind of keep us on a pace to end Homestuck on Homestuck Day. Otherwise, we'll get there too quickly now. Alright. How's this? Perfect. Okay, I will write the words and you can draw the pictures. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. Oh, what a good idea. Yes. Okay, where to begin? If I recall, the first story was about how she defeated her brother. I don't remember much about that one. And maybe you don't even want to hear a story that has to do with him? That would be the way in which he and I differ. In my story, it was the other way around. That makes sense. The rest of her stories, I think, were meant to account for the differences in the way her life went. Ooh, how interesting. Now I'm very curious. So she went on to tell another story. Not one about your brother, but one about mine. It already sounds like a much more pleasant story. Well, not exactly. This is the story about how he died. Oh man, I'm seeing all the suggestions you guys are making, and I will definitely have to keep them in mind. Anyway, back to Terezi. The powers you were talking about earlier. Huh? Do not me, Egbert. You look like an idiot, but we both know you are no fool. Hey! I wouldn't argue with her, John. She's all bloody and clearly means business. Sorry, I'm just like looking at the artwork here for a sec. Okay. Okay, you're right. Yes, Terezi, I agree to the fact that I look like an idiot, primarily because you seem badly wounded and angry. Are you sure you're okay? Shut up! On Rose's Rainbow Candy Planet, you appeared and said you had the ability to change things, to alter history without dooming the timeline. Oh, yeah. The thing with that is, wait a minute. Terezi, are those Jade's shoes? Oh my gosh, she's wearing ruby shoes. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I did not notice that. Oh hey, Hongo Solo, well thank you. Thank you, I appreciate the comment. Music is on point today. Maybe. Maybe? Yes. Yes as in yes, or yes as in maybe? Yes as in maybe. Terezi, why are you wearing Jade's shoes? Where's Jade? Jade's dead. Jade is dead. Oh man, not Jade too. Are you sure? Yes, John. You mean like dead? Everybody's dead, John. Everybody? Even Dave? He's dead, John. Everybody's dead. Everybody is dead, John. So, Jade, Dave, Carcat, they're all... Even the cute mayor guy who Dave loves so much? John, let's not do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love that they're like explicit about the mayor. Damn it. Well, did you actually take Jade's pulse? You know, she does like to sleep a lot. I sniffed both her and Dave's poignantly overlapping torsos very carefully for a human pulse. Alas, I found none. Oh, and then you decided to take her shoes. Yes! And you thought that was an appropriate thing to do. Why exactly? John, her shoes were red, sparkly, and delicious. I am only flesh and blood. You are such a weirdo. Why are all troll girls so weird? Every single one I have met is some kind of depraved lunatic. Oh, you never met Nepeta. But maybe now that the mayor is dead, he'll have a chance. That's my headcanon now. Killing the mayor will bring back Nepeta. All the troll boys I have met are just lame weenies, though. Well, except for Carcat. Carcat was great. May he rest in peace. Don't fucking say that! What? He is not dead! But you just said, I mean, he doesn't have to be. I did not come here to bathe in the repugnant attitude of a defeatist dork. I came here to force said dork to use his incredible and totally unprecedented powers to set everything right, even if it means stabbing him until he complies. Okay, you don't need to stab me, really. Don't you think I want to? We just lost everyone we cared about. Of course I want to go back and change things. I just have no idea how. That is not my problem. Just as a lack of stylish gemstone-studded footwear is also not my problem, as of precisely today. These things are your problems to solve. Both the pitiable lack of command over your zappy prowess, as well as the grotesque pair of banana loafers on your feet. Ugh, I friggin' hate troll girls! John? So this is like kind of a zoomed out shot. What? Have you ever seen your denizen? I don't think he has seen his denizen. Has he? No? Well, I almost did once. What happened? I was tricked into going to see him early. By a blind prankstress who shall remain nameless. But at the last minute, I was talked out of it by a pal from the future. I wasn't ready to see him yet. I would have died if I did. Okay, but like, what if you are now? What if I'm what? Ready. I mean, if now's not the right time, then when even would be? That is a great point. John has not seen his denizen yet. So, that must be what's going to happen next. I guess you have a point. Would that actually accomplish anything, though? Don't know, man. Just spitballing here. They're supposed to be these ginormous monsters that you either fight, or you listen to their riddles and they help solve all your problems or something. Aren't they? More or less? I think their purpose is a bit more mysterious than that, and I guess more like majestic? Majestic? I don't know. I'm probably not the best guy to ask about denizens. Jade met hers, but she's... A sprite could explain it better than me. Didn't you ever talk to your sprite about them? Nah, me and Fafetta never talked much about that stuff. We mainly traded lame puns and talked about our shitty love lives. You did? Wow, what kind of sprite did you even have? Oh, never mind. I did not mean to touch upon yet another sad subject. Anyway, maybe you're right, and my denizen could help me with these problems. But at the same time, there are so many problems. Even if I learned to control my powers better, we would still have to deal with all this glitchy bullshit. I would zap around and fix everything, but if it's all still garbled, how would I even know it was fixed? Maybe you were right, Roxy. What if it's all too much to overcome this time, even for Typheus? I have heard enough! John, you have slandered our troll males as weenies, and while I could not possibly dispute this characterization, today I listened to excuses from none other than the supreme weenie himself. Oh? You will go see your denizen at once, ask him to help you understand your powers, and accept whatever price he demands. This is not negotiable. God, alright. I was going to agree to go see him anyway. Can't a guy just think out loud a bit before making a big decision? No! Wow, okay. My bad, I guess? Yes! Stop thinking. You have always been terrible at it. Leave the mind work to me. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Fine, then I guess it's settled. I will go to Lawas and see my denizen. But what will you guys do? Probably nothing. Nothing? If you are successful, then we will stop existing. I doubt it will be like having to live the rest of our lives in a doomed timeline. Technically, that is what we are doing right now. I presume that since you have been endowed with the ability to rewrite causality, not unlike the mechanism behind the scratch, everything as it is will now simply cease to be. Oh. What? I mean, even though everything in this timeline is about as shitty as it gets, that still seems kinda sad. Yeah, I think them is just the breaks, dude. I guess so. What do you think you will do with the time you have left? IDK. IDK, shit around all melancholy for a spell, question my life choices, probably bury my mom somewhere in the desert, give her a quick funeral, says goodbye to her and everything else, and then curl up into a ball and wait to unexist? Holy shit, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Ugh, why did you even have to tell me that? Hey, you asked. No, that sucks. Don't do that. Why not? Because it's a stupid plan for crappy idiots. JFC, what a burn. I think I might cease to exist just from that burn. Yes, laugh at my truly sick burn if you must, but everyone's getting on my case for being so defeatist, and that's the best plan you can come up with? I didn't get on your case for being defeatist, though. I was acting tons more defeatist than you on account of the emotions from my mom's tragic corpse. The troll's been the one busting your windsock, remember? It's true, I have been doing that. Yeah, I just think no matter who's going to stop existing when, if I do something provocative, then you should too. Oh, I misread that entirely. No, I just think no matter who's going to stop existing when... No matter who's going to stop existing when, if I do something let me try that one more time. No matter who's going to stop existing when, if I do something proactive, then you should too, even if only on principle. Such as, why don't you go see your denizen too? What? That's your denizen there, isn't it? No, that's a statue. Yes, I know that's a statue. I mean, it is a depiction of her, right? Oh, yeah. So, if I'm going to see mine, why don't you go see yours too? Go see Nick's. Why? Why not? 'Cause I'm not the hero with the magic fixed literally everything powers that need mastering. No, but you still have things to learn, don't you? Did you ever make that spike ball? No? But what would even be the point of that anymore? I don't know. It's just a thing you were going to set your mind to, but haven't done yet. Just like I said I was going to get that magic ring so you can give it to your friend. Remember that? Yeah. I haven't done that yet either, but that doesn't mean I have to give up on that idea. What if after I see my denizen, what if I could still do that? I'm just saying, you have no idea what there is to learn from her. Maybe finding out what there is to learn is most of what there is to learn. Sorry. Maybe finding out what there is to learn is most of what there is to learn. What if making alien spike balls is only the beginning of understanding your powers? What if she can help you channel some sort of incredible voidy thing? Voidy thing? Yes, like a windy thing, but with void instead of wind. What's a windy thing? A windy thing is obviously a bunch of damn wind blowing around. Oh my gosh, this is great. So, you're saying she can teach me to make void blow around? No, I didn't mean it that literally. I mean, maybe something more abstract? Like, I don't know, learn how to phase out of reality and somehow preserve yourself in the void, even if I alter history. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what's going to happen, isn't it? That's like literally what's going to happen. This is how Roxy avoids getting erased when the timeline gets like reset or something. So that maybe when the time is right, you can just pop back into reality. Or just Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choked. I had to do that. Sorry, everyone. Wow. You really think she can tell me how to do that? I have no idea. I'm just saying. Who knows? Not to be a wet windsock, John, but that sounds far-fetched as heck. Okay, yes, probably. It just feels shitty leaving you here to have a sad funeral and then stop existing. Sometimes, John, you just gotta throw a sad funeral for your dead teen mom and then stop existing. La shrug my la butt. I'm not going to see my denizen unless you agree to see yours. That is the deal, and that's final. Damn, son. As in, damn, literal offspring of some peeps I know. Shit be strict. Alive, Lalonde, just do what he says. Pointless obstinacy is a shared familial trait which is most unwelcome at this time. Okay, I do like how, like, toward the end of the conversation, John, like, actually came up with, like, a really good idea and is insisting on it. So he's now being not a weenie. John is being a friend leader. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go see some big-ass goddess of the night if it'll make you get this show on the stinking road already. Thank you. That is all I ask. So, now? I guess? Like this exact actual second then? I don't know. Probably? Alright, I guess we should, like, go then. Yeah, no time like the present, right? Right, then, so hey, if this works and I somehow erase you from history, I mean, this version of you. Yeah, if that happens, then, it was nice to meet you. This is fucking brutal! Ooh. Oh, bye, Tedious Rose. Thanks for hanging out with us. I am not about to spend my final moments slowly bleeding to death while two human dorks, oblivious to their own painfully evident romantic tension, fumble through a drawn-out series of awkward goodbyes. Didn't you just meet, like, today? Yeah. Jegus, someone flog me with another shitty clown. I can't take one more minute with you adorable dweebs. You caught me at the bad time, Egbert and Lalonde. Any other day, I would be teasing you about this in a playful attempt to make you both uncomfortable while giggling maniacally. But look at me. I said look at me! Does this strike you as a face which is prepared to giggle maniacally? I am declaring this meeting of tragic yet adorable fuck-ups completely and utterly adjourned. Now say goodbye. Yes, there you go, just like that. Hey, what, you're just gonna walk away? How about a hug? Yes, the thing you do with your arms. No, not me, don't touch me. With each other. Okay, just a little closer. And there you go. This isn't blast-off research, people. Alright, I think that's going to do it. The goodbye has been secured. I mean, really. How do you even function on a day-to-day basis without me? How does anybody? Maybe they didn't. I guess that explains this mess we're in. Fucking Eureka! This is great. It's like Terezi is channeling Caliburn here.
Like, now, do what the humans call a hug. Yes, that is so dirty.
This is fantastic. Lamau. Scarf Troll, you're pretty funny. I hope I meet you again. Or at least some version of myself meets some version of yourself. Whew, what an abstract wish. Fantasy wish giver Dream Christ don't even know what that meant enough to make it happen or not. He and his loyal entourage of religion wizards just shrugging at each other. Okay, so good luck fixing all the shit, John. Anyway, I'm out. Phasing down to the core of the sucker for denizen times. Later, dudes. Poof. Great question, Betty Bubbles. What is the difference between Karkat and Caliburn? Karkat is a good person, that's true. Bye! She didn't hear me. She was already underground. But yeah, I guess I'll get going too. Thanks for the weird, angry pep talk, Terezi. See you. Egbert, where the hell do you think you're going? But you just said, get back here! Okay, dang. What is it? Don't you think we should go over the actual plan first? I thought we just did that? I'm going to see Typheus. No, you nimwit. I mean, what you're going to do if you successfully learn to control your powers. Oh, yeah. Huh, good point. So, what is your plan? I don't have one. I mean, other than go talk to a monster, who I presume to be a giant snake, and see what happens. Do you have any ideas? What do you think I should change, Terezi? I don't know. I really should know, but I don't. Why do you think you should know? Because I'm a seer of mind. It is my job to know such things. I'm supposed to foresee outcomes of certain actions and guide my friends to victory. But I've never been very good at using my powers. Look at where they've led me. I lost all faith in my abilities long ago. Sorry, John. I'm not sure I can help you. Can't you at least try? Try what exactly? Anything. Like, put your hands on your head like psychics do and just, I don't know, try anything at all that might help me figure out what to do. I just don't want to be zapping around time and space at random with no rhyme or reason to what I'm trying to fix. Please, Terezi, just try. I need your help. Come on, Terezi, you can do it. Okay, I will try something. Cool. I have no idea if this will work, or if there is even any theoretical basis for it working, but I'll need you to do something to help me try it. Okay. What? Try to hold a certain thought in your mind, as clearly and steadily as you can, and tell me what it is. A thought? Like, what kind of thought? I don't know, some idea, an image, or maybe a phrase? That might be simpler. Sure, what kind of phrase? Any phrase, as long as you're sure you'll be able to remember it clearly later on. Okay, I got one. Good, tell me. There's no place like home. Oh my goodness. There's no place like home. Okay, I think I can work with that. Now be sure you remember it. I will. Alright, stand back. Let's give this a shot. Whoa, hello. I recognize this. Hold on a sec. So, wait a second. There's no place like home. Wrong. Go back. Okay. Not meant to enter it yet? Okay. Dadgummit. I was wondering if that was it. But we are getting... Wait, we are getting close to that page, though, because we're on page 7048, and the password page is 7158. Wow, we're super close to that. Okay, let's just keep going. What happened? Did it work? No. It did not. Well, damn. It was worth a shot, I guess. I'm sorry. I can't help you. I can't help anyone. You'd better go. But what will you do? I'll probably just bleed to death in this desert, alone and irrelevant. That's so shitty, though. What if you... Stop! Just stop. There's nothing more for me to do. I don't even have a denizen to go visit. My friends are dead, and I wasted my life. It is over for me, and you are the only hope we have left, so get out of here. I guess you're right. Okay, off I go then. Gotta go, God of my truth. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. If I master my powers, I guess I'll figure something out. Don't worry, Terezi. I'll make sure none of this ever happens. You can do it, John. I believe in you. Meanwhile, I'm starting to remember the things she told me so vividly now. It's amazing what a creative project can do to get your mind turning. Ooh, what shall I draw first? The Land of Wind and Shade. That's where the story starts. I see. Which story exactly? Her story or yours? Both, as a matter of fact. My story began with a tragedy on Lawas, which led to meeting her in the first place. And then she used my memory of that tragedy as a starting point for her story, which turned out to be related. Ooh, fascinating. I love stories. I know. I'll start with mine, since that will make everything else make sense. So go ahead and start drawing. What? Lawas. Right. How's this? Looks good. Don't forget to put a really tall house poking out of the top. Oh, yes, of course. So, you say your story begins with a tragedy? What shall I draw next to depict this tragedy? Nothing yet, I'll get to that. But yes, the tragedy is why I was alone on the Golden Ship. It was not long after our 3-year journey began. Oh yeah, this is a great drawing style. I love this. This is so cool. I was relaxing in our makeshift living room, giving John and Dave Sprite some space to themselves for a while, so they could catch up. John wanted to visit his home again, so I happily obliged and shrunk them both down so they could hang out in his tiny hall house. Seemed like the nice thing to do, but I came to regret that decision more than any I've ever made. I was minding my own business when, out of nowhere... Oh dear. Lawas exploded! It exploded? What? What's going on there? I couldn't believe it. It was totally inexplicable. There was no trace of them at all. They were both dead. I suppose it must have meant John's death was heroic, but I couldn't for the life of me imagine how. To me, it was as pointless and arbitrary as a death could be. I looked within myself as hard as I could to see if there was some power I had in all my omnipotence to bring them back, but I couldn't. They were gone. I would spend the next 3 years on that ship without my 2 best friends. Sure, there were still consorts and chess guys to keep me company, but the loss was too much for me to bear. I felt so alone. Yeah, actually, yeah, like, I'm immediately like, what do you mean it blew up? Like, this doesn't add up. Is this, like, in a different timeline? Because, like, in the timeline I'm familiar with, John and Dave don't get blown up when they're shrunk down. That's kind of what I'm thinking, God of my truth. It's like, there's some kind of doomed timeline stuff going on here somewhere. Oh, wait, no, maybe this is... Well, she's talking about meeting, like, a different Callie, so maybe this is on the timeline where she meets the Callie that they need to find. Weeks and months went by. I didn't have the slightest sense of how quickly or slowly time was passing. Any sense of purpose to reaching the destination had vanished, and delicious though it was, no amount of Nana's cake would bring me comfort. Toward the end of the journey, when I was feeling particularly despondent, I fell asleep and had a dream. And that is when I met a very powerful, strangely charismatic creature. Her name was Calliope. As I said, she was somewhat like you, and yet so unalike. Her presence was so serious and grave. Her hollow eyes were piercing, but not hostile. But the prevailing sense I got from her was one of loneliness. Before she even said a word, I could feel it somehow, that this was a deeply lonely soul. Until I met her, I thought I was the loneliest person in the universe. But a feeling told me she had been here by herself for a long, long time. I felt sorry for her, and relating to her plight helped me overcome the feelings of intimidation. So we began to talk. We traded stories about ourselves. She spoke of the brother she killed. I spoke of the brother I lost. And when I mentioned John's death, that is when she became very serious again. She began to recount how John had died, repeating to me the same story I just told you. She described the spontaneous destruction of Laos, which left me alone for years. I wondered why she was recounting this tragedy that happened to me, and for that matter, how she knew of it herself. She went on to say that Laos was destroyed because John's denizen had suddenly woken up. Typheus, a great monster of truly terrifying power. She said he had destroyed his land and slayed his own heir of breath, not out of malice, but to make a slight correction. I asked her, "What do you mean, correction?" She said that the John from my reality and his entire planet needed to be erased, and that the slumbering denizen in all his mysterious wisdom knew this. She told me that the dreams of a denizen draw from the same well of potential from which every conceivable possibility arises, the same place Skya gets its power from. So, if an agreement with a denizen is reached in one reality, that same denizen in another reality could become aware of it and respond accordingly. It seems that John, somewhere, in some other plane of existence, had made just such an agreement. She said that the John I knew, like herself, was only one version of a person. There was a different version of John from another reality, poised to play a more significant role. You see, the John from that reality, in an act of desperation, had gone to see Typheus and struck a bargain with him. She would go on to explain the nature of that bargain in the next part of her story. But from my perspective, the consequence of this bargain was to lose my friends, and to live with that for years without understanding why. Losing them still hurt. But I was so relieved to at least understand the reason, and to realize their senseless deaths were actually serving a bigger purpose. I thanked her for letting me know. She told me she was not human. I had no frame of reference for empathizing with my feelings. But if there is one thing she could relate to, it was the feeling of being alone. The feeling of waiting for what seems like eternity by yourself, until finally your purpose presents itself. I feel sorry for her. For myself, I suppose. But then again, that feeling is nothing new. Heh. It's an odd statement she made, though. What? Not having the frame of reference for empathizing with human feelings. If you asked me, I would say I have the advantage to relate to both humans and cherubs. So, when you describe your feelings of sadness over losing friends, I'd have more than enough grounds for commiseration. Do you think that this version of me never what? Never had human friends like I did? I have no idea. What a strange thought. To grow up with only my brother for company, and not even have my human friends to get me by. What a dreadful fate. Poor thing. Maybe that was the difference? What let her predominate over her brother, whereas I was too humanly socialized to succeed in my cherubic rite of passage? Could be. I don't know enough about cherub rites of passage to say either way. Human rites of passage either, for that matter. So then what happened? Right, anyway. That's when she began her story in earnest. The one she summoned me in my dreams to tell me. The story of the other John who made a deal with Typheus. It began with the same place mine did, Lawas. So go on. What? Draw Lawas again? Oh, wait, all over again? No, you can just copy the first one you did. What a lovely idea. I'd hate to hold up the pace of your exciting tale with a bunch of superfluous doodling. I feel like this kind of like a breaking the fourth wall commentary on how Andrew Hussey draws Homestuck. Good enough? Yes, but there are also supposed to be glitches around. Glitches? What do you mean by glitches? Like computery glitches, I think? That sounds hard to draw. Okay, why don't we not worry about showing the glitches for this story? They would just make it harder to see what's going on, which is probably the point now that I think about it. The point of what? I never thought much about it. It just seemed like a weird detail she mentioned. But I guess it was some strange form of corruption in their session that made everything harder to understand. Where did the corruption come from? No idea. I guess it was just one more way everything got messed up for them. Like, just another surreal obstacle for a hero to overcome? Oh, that reminds me, you need to draw John there as well. Righto. Yo, the rancher! Happy Saturday to you. There you go, one hero, sans surreal obstacles. When she mentioned that, I didn't give it a second thought. But now that I'm trying to reconstruct everything and tell you what to draw... I guess when you're trying to tell a story, it forces you to think a lot more about everything than when you're just listening to one. 'Tis quite true. Perhaps you should start writing. How did she begin? Oh, let me think. Maybe we should pause before I go on? Pause? Like some sort of intermission. So I can collect my thoughts a bit, and to give the audience a little breather between two significant arcs. We were at it for a pretty good while there, after all. What? Audience? Well, that would be you in this case. Ooh, I know. I can doodle a quick story about the antics of the silly consorts on the Golden Ship before moving on. Oh? Consorts, yay! One of the things I did to pass the time on the ship was give them funny names. Let's meet our cast of characters for this intermission, shall we? Ooh, let's see, there was Bubbleuppagus, Thips Ahoy, Knack Be Nimble, Slowpoke Malone, Jade. This is great. Detective Glob's Budget, Fidgety Herbert, Dr. Sausages, Yiffy Yiff, Jade! Huh? This is fantastic. I'm sorry, but I don't care about this right now. Your consort friends are so very cute, and the names are silly, and I love them all, but I want to hear the rest of the story. Please, let's go back to illustrating her story. I'm so curious. Please, 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 please. Wow, okay, sorry. Yes, you're right. This is a stupid diversion. Let's continue. Callie, your hand. Oops. Pay no attention to that. Do carry on. She had a green hand, and now she has a gray hand. That's true, heterosapiens. She was throwing a very small smidge of a Caliburn tantrum there. So, anyway, like I said, she just finished telling me that she was able to beat her brother in this reality. But apparently that wasn't supposed to happen. So she lived out the rest of her life in a doomed timeline and eventually died. She didn't mention how. And then she did this kind of fancy transition. Darn, I don't think I'll do it justice. A transition to a story about my brother, who was stuck in a doomed timeline too. I think I'll mess it up if I try to match what she said word for word. She had a really fanciful way of putting things. There's no need to try to recite what she said. Just tell the story in your own voice, as you have already been doing. It will be more fun that way. Okay, so the bottom line was, almost all our friends had died, and John's only hope was to return to his planet and attempt to complete his personal quest. As you know, we all have personal quests that are unique to our planets. The nature of the quest is never easy to understand at first. They're presented to us through enigmatic riddles, conveyed through the lore of the land. For John, it was to journey to the place where constellations danced beneath the clouds. It was said that the air of breath was to free the stars from the shade and release them into heaven. Oh yeah, that was like way back in Act 4, wasn't it? This was just a mysterious way of saying what he really had to do. The stars were actually fireflies. They'd been flying around trapped beneath the overcast sky ever since John first brought Lawes into existence by his arrival. And paradoxically, they'd been imprisoned there for ages even before that. Such is the way of our lands. They're newly born the day we arrive, yet they always were. To free the fireflies, John would have to play a special song. It had to be played just right to summon the breeze through the pipes. But there was a problem. The pipes were all clogged with oil. The first day John came to this land, oil began oozing up from the core, flooding the pipes and filling the oceans. To play the song, first he would need to clean up the oil. And to do that, he would need to face the slumbering one himself. He would need to face Typhoeus. Yeah, I love Creata. It's such a good track. But as he wandered through the catacombs down to the planet's core, he wasn't thinking about freeing fireflies or cleaning up oil. He was seeking the help of his denizen to master a power he couldn't control. Luckily for him, denizens always seem to understand what you want, and more importantly, what you need, whether you know it or not. Is something wrong, Callie? Go ahead and draw Typhoeus. Oh, yes, you do know what he looks like, don't you? I believe I do. Doesn't have to be perfect, just draw a big green snake monster. A big green snake monster, you say? Wait, isn't that like the form that cherubs take when they're doing their mating ritual? Don't they turn into like these giant snake monsters? Is John going to fight a mating cherub? No wonder Typhoeus is like super powerful. Oh my gosh, yes, Jade is asking Callie to draw porn. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Yes, a snake monster with the most unspeakably hideous face you can imagine. But you don't have to be too literal about that. Feel free to draw something a little more representational. I am not sure if I am particularly comfortable rendering such imagery. Why not? It strikes me as rather indecent, for reasons I would be too embarrassed to explain. That's okay, why don't I draw it? Very well, but you must excuse me if I giggle. Okay, but I don't see what's so indecent about a big ol' snake. Teehee! Lol. Oh my gosh. That is adorable porn. When John got to the core, he arrived to find Typhoeus awake and ready for him. Giggle. He was then presented with the choice. Snicker. Stop, you're gonna make me crack up too. This part is serious. I apologize. Please. Go on. Alright. Man, I hate to mute Creata, but there's sound on this page. Is this the Secret of Mana title screen? His choice was presented as a kind of riddle, spoken in a language only he could understand, spelling out the conditions he must accept. But speaking from experience, once a player is given the choice between two courses of action, it will hardly feel like a choice at all. If the heart is in the right place, then the right thing to do always seems obvious. So John accepted his denizen's terms. And with that, Typhoeus opened valves to the core and flooded it with oil. There was no way out. He could not transform into wind because he was completely submerged. So he was faced with two possibilities. Either he could figure out how to make himself disappear completely using the ability he hoped to master, or he could drown in the oil. Drowning obviously would have been bad, but disappearing wouldn't be much better. He would appear somewhere else, having made no progress on his personal quest. His planet would still be polluted, and he would be no closer to playing his song. Somehow he understood the only way was to conceive of a third option, an idea beyond the simple binary set of outcomes before him. And interestingly, it was coming to this understanding which gave him the first glimpse of how to control the power. He realized it wasn't himself that he needed to make disappear. It was the oil. He dispersed every drop throughout existence. Oh my gosh! And that's where all the retconning comes from! That's why! That's why! That's all from John learning to master his powers. So now we know where all the hands come from, and now we know where all the goop comes from. John oiled up all of existence. We did it! There's no more reason to continue reading Homestuck. Goodbye, everyone! Okay, there's still like 1,000 pages left, but still! Who cares about those pages? They're not important, are they? Yes, maybe they are. Oh, man. So many retconned pages. Leaving a little mark for anyone who might notice, signifying his final mastery over his confining reality. So basically, all this oil stuff is just John saying hi to everybody throughout time and space. Like, hi everyone! Yes, we solved Homestuck! But, more importantly... Yeah, I know, the passwords are still a mystery, but still... leaving his planet clean. And the pipes clear. Finally, they were ready to let the breeze flow. So he could play his song. Oh, so that's what this track goes with. I've heard this track before, but I didn't know what scene it's gone with. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Did he just like blew, did he just like blow all the stardust and candy out of the cartridge now? Like, did that fix everything? It looks like it fixed everything. That's what I'm taking away from this. Oh my gosh. He did the windy thing of all windy things. Put the cartridge back in. Click. Oh wait, there's sound on this next one. Sorry, gotta mute the dance party now. Fireflies! There's fireflies on the screen now. Oh, the sky's all clear. Ooh, ooh, this is a clicky thing. John's just walking around. The skies are clear, the oil's gone. The fireflies are free. I do remember that. Ah, there's the car. There's the tall house, the very tall house. Roxy! Sup? Roxy made it. Roxy's alive. You find a spunky babe in a cool blue outfit hanging out on your planet. She doesn't belong here. What the hell is going on, you wonder loudly. You interrogate the rogue teen babe for answers. You mean girl. Rogue teen girl. Oh my gosh, this music. Sup? 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 Is that literally all there is? Is it just sup? 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 Sup date? Sup? 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 Alright. Anyway. Roxy? Sup? Sup? What are you doing here? I thought you were gonna see your denizen. I did. You did? Yeah. How did it go? It went okay. Yeah? What happened? Oh, you know. Ventured to spooky subterranean lair for a bit of cathartic and life-altering monster real talk. Okay, that is a funny way of putting it, but yeah, me too. Yep, I figured your monster quest happened. I mean, once the gross black shit disappeared and the wind started blowing like a motherfucker, what did your monster say? I mean, your... Hey, maybe we should try to be more respectful about our god monsters. Her name's Nyx. Right. What did Nyx say? Did she speak in the weird babbly language that you could still understand somehow, even though it made no sense? Fuck yes! Was downright incomprehensible in the most mysteriously understandable way. She told me this riddle thing that basically spread it all out for me. Like, what my options were, and what would happen if I did the options, and like, the metaphysical and moral consequences of doing those options. Yeah, Typheus pretty much did the same thing with me. Typheus was the name of my snake monster, by the way. Ooh, you had a snake monster? Yes, he was awesome. So, did Nyx give you some sort of challenge to overcome, which by doing so you could get in touch with your powers? Which enabled you to appear here by doing like this incredible voidy thing that let you phase out of existence and magically appear with me in this weird plane of reality? Well, no. She pretty much just told me to fly to your planet, so I did. So she was just like, just fly to John's planet. Huh. You mean like you just wrapped up your conversation with her, left her lair, and then flew to Lawas? Yes. Okay. I love FAO. I know, right? Wow, what a quest. But when you think about it, it was the totes obvious thing to do. I didn't know it at the time, but you were gonna make your whole planet disappear. So if I wanted to keep persisting through your history-altering hijinks, then all I really had to do was, come along for the ride. No monsterly night magics needed. Yeah, that makes sense. There were stipulations, though. Mad stips, if you will, vis-a-vis buttloads of opaque goddess riddles. Right, you mean the choice thing? Yes. What were the mad stips? She said, keep in mind, I am paraphrasing. If paraphrasing is even a thing you can do with stuff said in unfathomable monster jargon, that either I could stay behind and vanish into nothingness forever, and everyone in the new reality would inherit all the big-time responsibilities, including a version of myself who had no memory of any of this, and never experienced all the loss and sadness I just went through, or I could go with you. But in doing so, everyone I loved would know that loss instead, whatever that means. Oh, that doesn't sound great. Yeah, Typheus gave me almost the exact same sort of choice. Something about other people feeling the loss I felt if I accepted his challenge. Oh, like Jade in that other timeline that we were seeing just now is feeling like loss. Because the denizen in other timelines is like, well, time to kill the John in this timeline. Doot-de-doot-de-doo. We usually finish around noon, Schwindu. But I don't know. We're also like 54 pages away from the password page. So I might go... Let's see if we can get there. I feel like that'd be a great place to stop. Something about other people feeling the loss I felt if I accepted his challenge. Which I'm sure is probably not good. But I mean, what else was I going to do? I couldn't just let things stay the way they were. Yes, exactly. Her caveat sounded ominous as shit, but there was something that didn't sit well with me about doing nothing. Accepting her terms just felt right, you know? Yes. So here I am. Yes. 6 a.m. Oh, okay, I was going to say 6 p.m. I was about to say, wow, you stayed up all night to watch me, but no, you're 6 p.m., okay. Oh, you don't think it would be a good stopping place, Rice Milk? Okay. Well, I'm on page 7105 currently. The password page is a bit of a rabbit hole. All right, well, that's good to know. Just FYI, my plan is next Saturday I'll do some Hive Swap Friend Sim, and then we'll do our next Homestuck stream in 2 weeks from now, because I'm trying to space them out so that we end up finishing on Homestuck Day. Alright, I'm glad it worked out like this. I was fully prepared to do this alone, to hop around and change things in whatever way. And I would get to see my friends again, even if they don't remember all the same stuff I do. Which was a lonely feeling, if that makes sense. But now I'll have someone else to remember the way things originally went. Word. Yes, word indeed. But I know what you mean. It's nice to have, like a witness, I guess? Someone to authenticate the rough shit you went through. Even if we never end up talking about it again, the fact that at least someone else knows makes it feel like it didn't all mean nothing. Right. Because even if it gets erased and put back all better, I don't think the stuff we went through and the feelings we had meant nothing. IMO the feelings themselves and the way that they shaped us, that all means something. Forget it. Talking out my ass here. No, it makes sense. And anyway, if nothing else, everything that happened brought us here. The stuff we're about to do, whatever it is, wouldn't be possible otherwise. And that feels pretty important if you ask me. I love that there's still like the fireflies floating around on the page. That's pretty awesome. Oh man, that's dedication, Benny Bubbles. That is super dedication. 7125 rice milk? Okay, cool. Thank you for looking ahead for me. So, all that wind, that was you, right? Yes. I don't see any glitchy trash. Guess your humongous blowy spell did away with all that grody nonsense? Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't even notice until you just mentioned it. But yeah, I guess that dumb problem is finally busted. Thank God. For real. I heard music too. Did you hear music? Yes, that was me too. I was playing a magic organ. Oh, really? Yes. See, there's this huge organ. That is almost certainly what she said. Wonk. Oh, shush. Anyway, this huge pipe organ, it let me play the breeze, so to speak. I think that was the only way to get rid of all those clouds and let the fireflies go home. This is their home, huh? I guess so. I'm surprised by how my quest turned out too, to be honest. It is kind of bittersweet. Seeing all of Twinkly Herbert's bros and sisters going home. Twinkly who? My pet firefly. I'm guessing this is where he was from. Oh. They all seem happy though. Look at them all blinking away into the blank ass yonder. Heh. Why is the sky blank, by the way? It's blank because it's nothing. Nothing? Why is it nothing? Where even are we? It's nothing because we are literally nowhere. There's a bug on my screen. Okay. How can you tell it's actually a field of nothingness, as opposed to just a bunch of regular empty space that happens to look vaguely neutral? How can I tell? I guess I just can. No, but how? Why don't you ask yourself? You're the one who asked me why it was blank in the first place. So why did you choose the term blank in your question? Oh, damn! Owned at the philosophies. So owned. You will find I am the best there is at those. Is true. I'm always getting owned at those by you and your kid. Recently, your crazy dog sister was schooling me on perfectly generic cubes. You mean generic objects. Generic fort blocks. Yes. Now you're dropping truth bombs about blank skies on me. Shouldn't I be, like, innately stellar at this sort of stuff as a Void player? Must be coming off slow as fuck on the uptake here, aren't I? Not really. You seem pretty smart to me. I do? Yeah. You have a funny and snappy way of talking, like Dave. But unlike that knucklehead, I sense that behind all your jokes, you're probably some kind of brainiac like Rose. Wow. Don't get me wrong, I meant knucklehead in a good way. Dave is actually the best dude. You would like him. I bet you are correct. So Dave, he's, my son, right? Huh. I mean, yes, pretty much. Honestly, it gets weird to think about all our relations in that way sometimes. I get ya. Like, when I think about you and Wolf Jade being the kids of Jane and Jake, I OMFG, that's so cute. So, what is it you think's weird about Dave being my son? I think we should just change the subject. Alright. What were we talking about again? We were talking about blank skies and fort blocks and such. Oh, yes. And you thought you should know more things about, you thought you should know more things like that. Sorry. And you thought you should know more about things like that as a Void hero. Which reminds me, do you think you were any closer to making that alien egg? I mean, after seeing Nyx, did you feel like a power boost or something? A power boost? Like Mega Man or... No, not like Mega Man. I mean, like, you're asking me if she taught me to do the Voidy thing? Well, did she? Nah, dude, I told you. We did our chat in some horseshit elven baloney tongue, and she just told me to come here. Like, that's literally it. Go to planet if you want to live. So I did. There wasn't really any soul searching or getting in touch with my inner miracles. Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. I hope you weren't shortchanged out of an important mystical and spiritual process of self-discovery. Huh? What? Sorry, it's just, sometimes you sound so much like Jake, it's really quite uncanny. But yeah, I don't care about that, really. It was either take an uneventful and non-spiritual trip to a wind planet, or just stop existing altogether. I think I'll be fine without the self-discovery part. Yeah. Or, wait, what if this is part of it? Part of what? Your quest. Like, to be here and learn to use your powers better? We are kind of in a realm of literal nothingness right now. Maybe you'll be able to draw energy or inspiration from the void, or whatever. Nyx! Why, you sly old bitch! Does that make sense? It kind of does. It kind of loads of does. Oh, sweet! I was just grabbing at straws there, but now that you agree, I'm suddenly a lot more confident in my theory. Yeah, Jake. So why don't you try it out again? What? The egg? Like, right now? Sure. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Schwindu. Yeah, we're about to wrap up, so you're not going to miss much more, but hope you feel better. Hope the rest of your weekend goes okay. Sure? To be honest, I'm a bit sick of trying to summon that ugly damn egg. How about later? I'd rather just keep BSing with you for a while, rather than get right down to freaking business. I guess there's really no hurry. Not in this place, at least. I don't think this place has any bearing on other timelines. It's almost like taking a time out from our canonical lives. So if... I like that he chose canonical as a word there. So, if you wanted, you could take as much time to practice here as you need. I'm down as heck with that. Could use a breather from my canonical life. Me too. Even though I'm not sure I have one anymore. Well, since we already talked about my quest, and like spiritual Mega Man style power boosts and all, what about yours? How'd that go? How'd it go? Pretty well, I'd say. No, but I know you blew away some clouds and blanked out the sky and all, but the point was so you could learn to control your zappy powers. Did you? I think so, but I haven't really tried to control the jump yet. I see. Well, when you do, where do you think you'll jump to first? I have no idea. The thought of changing the timeline is still mind-boggling to me. Well, if nothing else, you really should go grab that ring before the smug troll can take it. I mean, there was lots of problems already, but her coming back to life really fucked us over to the shittiest max possible. That's right! I definitely wanted to go back and try and get the ring off my couch before I lost it. At the very least, that way you can use it to help your friend. Yep. Any other ideas? Not yet. So much has happened it's hard to even think about. And it's not even limited to what I've been through either. I've seen a lot of other crazy stuff just from my random jumps. Like what? Like the last place I was, actually. Just before I came back to find your session in ruins, I actually got into a pretty serious fight. Oh? With this guy, a Skull Kid. He's a huge asshole and a horrible artist. You saw the Skull Kid's drawings? Unfortunately. In fact, I was in his drawings once. It was a true nightmare come to life. Ugh. I'm pretty much convinced he is the guy behind all the problems we ever had, even though he is a complete ignoramus. And you mean it was Callie's bro? Yeah, probably. I have a feeling someday we will all have to take him down, but probably when he grows up to be his adult self. When I beat him up, he was just a teen scamp like us, but with a skull for a head, a robot leg, a cape which I ripped to shreds, and a pair of dumb suspenders. You beat him up? Damn, you all must be strong. Not particularly. I was just really angry, and I caught him off guard drawing some shitty animes. Fuck his animes. They were quite literally the worst animes I have ever seen. I hope I hurt his drawing hand and he never does any more ugly art for the rest of his stupid immortal skull monster life. Yeah, I know that guy. He used to troll my friends all the time. Wait, no. He used to jeer us. He was a tool. Ooh, there's a sword thingy here. It just occurred to me. Aside from fixing the timeline, there's another benefit to my new power. Once we all decide we're ready to fight him, I can just zap us all right to him. We could take him by surprise again. I really doubt he'd be able to handle us if we all clobbered him at once. That's pretty good thinking, but maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves here? Making plans for Rumble Royale with Mangaka Dude Bro, Lord of the Shitwanks? We should probably focus on bringing our loved ones back to life first. Is that Dirk's sword? It's somebody's sword. Yep, Dirk's. Is that Dirk's anime sword? What's up with that? This is where Dave's bro died a few years ago, probably, while being heroic and cool. Jade made his body disappear to bury him, but I guess she left the sword here. She and Dave Sprite and I gathered around where he was buried, and Dave Sprite said some stuff about him. Stuff that was really funny and rambly, but also weirdly poignant. I guess it was a bit like a funeral? A funeral, you say? Yeah. Alright, bye, Glitch Face. Phase. Yoink. Anyway. You're right. Taking a break from the mayhem is nice and all, but I should probably get going. I have a lot of responsibility now. I hope I can live up to it. Well, to quote an extremely wise and hunky dude I once knew, oh man, he was so wise, I hope I don't butcher his quote, but I think it goes a little something like, "You can handle it, John. I believe in you." Aw, thanks. Remember what I said too about practicing voidy stuff? I will. Good. Alright, cool. Yeah, cool. Damn it. What? We're doing this again. Doing what? Being awkward instead of getting our shit in gear. Whoops. Too bad Grouchy Scarf Troll ain't here to coordinate another stilted goodbye. Yeah, it's just as well though. There's no need for goodbyes. If I really can control it now, I should be able to come back here anytime I want. Which means I won't be gone long. Okay, I'll be here. Waiting. Training. Partying with the yellow lizards. Those are salamanders. Fuck. Later, Roxy. Oh my goodness. John flies away. Saying goodbye to Roxy. Waving goodbye. Off he goes to whatever is happening next. And whatever is happening next, we will find out next time. I think I'm going to end it here. Alright, friends. So before we go... Oh, hi, Tedious Rose. That's right. You wanted me to watch a thing. Tell you what, guys. I'm going to watch just Okay, I'm gonna watch the video that Tedious Rose linked, and I'm gonna watch the video that Kayla Surcat linked. So, let's do that. Alright, so Tedious Rose, let's see what this video is. And then let me get Kayla Surcat's video pulled up too. Oh, wait, they're the same video. Okay. Gotcha. Well, then Spooky Circuits. We'll watch your video too. Borean, I'll check that out. Actually, let me click it on my end, so. Alright, I'll check that out later, Borean, the link you sent. Alright. Oh my gosh, this looks like it's gonna be amazing. Alright, let me pull this up onto my screen. Onto the main screen here. Alright. Theater mode. Okay. Here we go. This is the first video. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. No! This is great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is great. Ah, Miss Paint! Oh, Lord English in the background. That was great. Okay, that was fabulous. Alright. Hold on, let me get the other one queued up here. There's like an ad on it first. Okay. And here's our other video. Whoops. There we go.
My name is Sakura Katana-chan. I love Kaiket-kun so much. I hope he notices me today. I am a princess and I am very powerful and rich, and he still never notices me. I will make Kaiket-kun notice me. Fall in love with me.
Alright, I don't even understand this one.
Hello, folks.
What?
Well, and now for something kind of different.
This is referencing Hive Swap? Nepeta! Okay. At least now I'm starting to see characters I recognize. Yeah, oh, there's 5 minutes of this? Okay, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm sorry. I cannot make myself watch that for 5 minutes. I kind of want to sign off now and go have lunch and stuff like that. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. We'll be back next Saturday, we're gonna do Hive Swap Friend Sim. And then 2 weeks from now is when we'll pick up with Homestuck some more. So in the meantime, folks, we have Discord, we have social media, and my dog Tara is on Instagram, so feel free to follow her for puppy adorableness as well. Thank you all for hanging out with me this fine Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Much love, friends. Bye-bye.